You're listening to the TechNet Show, your weekly dose of the latest tech stories, analysis, interviews, and opportunities in the world of tech. If you're a techie or an enthusiast looking to stay up to date, this is the show for you. Be a part of the conversation and stay connected to our tech community on Telegram at TechNet Show. In today's episode, the team unravel useful tips on how to get remote jobs and scale as a freelancer. Hey guys, welcome on board. Samuel, how are you doing today?
Oh, I'm fine. How are you doing?
Awesome. Yeah.
Today we are talking about remote jobs. This is actually one of the most interesting topics that I've been
Sure.
in almost every conversation. When you tell someone you're working remote, they'll tell you, Baba shows the way.
Exactly.
So, cut so for us today, we are cutting so for everyone that wants a remote job.
Exactly.
Okay, actually, remote job is actually a big thing. It actually started gaining relevance and recognition after or during the COVID-19 pandemic. A lot of people saw the need to go remote, and a lot of companies have to change their model, and most of them actually hybrid. Some are fully remote. About 16% of companies in the world are actually fully remote. So
Yeah.
that means that equates to about hundreds of thousands of jobs that are remote jobs. And one funny good thing about remote jobs is that you can actually build your portfolio from the scratch.
Yeah.
So remote jobs actually are like every year the job availability is actually growing every year. As I last year, we have about a couple of thousands, but this year we have virtually you can work anything remote except the one that actually needs your physical presence, which is actually very they are not much again. So like I said earlier, 16% of jobs are all around the world. They are fully remote. Like 16% of companies that have gone fully remote. Some are actually going hybrid. It's only few that are still saying you should come to the office and the rest.
Exactly.
So
And the good thing is we have to look at the fact that people are opting for remote jobs for different reasons. If you're in Nigeria, your reason
yeah,
could
yeah,
be because you want to earn more because of the difference in money value, and some want flexibility. Like you want to be in control of your time, and remote jobs give you
yeah,
that
yeah.
ability to plan yourself better.
Ability to.
So if you want to earn more, and also there are other reasons like, okay, people are looking forward to their well-being. If you've been following statistics online about future of work and stuff like that, you realize a lot of people are resigning from their jobs for well-being reasons. People are opting for that work-life balance. They are putting their well-being as priority. And for remote jobs, you have that flexibility to be able to balance your life in a way. So it all depends on what you're looking out for. But if you're starting out as a techie, it's actually a good place to start to build your portfolio and be that freelancer.
I think another reason, another benefit of remote work is you actually most people, some percent of more than 10% of people say that they're actually more productive when they are working from home.
Mm-hmm.
You are being productive because there are lesser distractions. Enough the distractions you have in the office maybe. A lot of people actually work maybe when a place is quiet, there's no zero noise and the rest. And working
Yeah,
from home actually affords you that opportunity on except you're actually a family woman. Even when you're a family
yeah,
woman or a
except for
family man,
family people
by
who
that time
complain of
you are going to
distractions.
work. Yeah. Even at that, even for family people, I think when your children leave for work and you have the whole house for yourself, you can actually
Yeah,
concentrate. The work that can take you 4 hours, with full concentration, you can actually do it for 2 hours. And
yeah,
secondly, another issue is this: you mentioned work-life balance. It's actually very important. It's
yeah.
actually important too. And also, I actually read somewhere there's a company that said they did a survey amongst their employees, and they said they actually enjoy remote work because they aim more with remote work. Remote work actually come with lesser expenditure.
Exactly.
You
Yeah.
think of transportation, you
Mm-hmm.
think of you
Feeding.
going paying for your children's and daycare, fake and the rest. So with remote jobs, you're not going anywhere. There's so the whole transportation cost is zero, except maybe you want to go for groceries and the rest. So another
Exactly.
one. And secondly, for the family, for the married men and women, instead of paying for daycare or for your children or for your child, since they're after school, they come back to the house, and most times before they actually pack, you're done with your work for the day. So and it helps you more time to bond with your children, and it helps improve your family life.
Exactly. Sure.
Another benefit of this one is actually personal and actually common amongst Nigerians. You can actually work more than one job per time. Like
That's just it.
depending on the company, the kind of agreement
And
you
the
sign with the
time
company.
zone
There are some
too.
companies that say they work for them, yeah, and the time zone too.
Mm,
So as a freelancer, if you're actually working as a freelancer, you can work for as many as you can. So
exactly.
imagine you're working for a company that pays you $500, and before you know, next month you got another one that's paying you 1,500. That's $2,000, and
Yeah.
before you can actually end up getting up to 5 jobs, and before at the
Mm-hmm.
end of the month you end up with $10,000 and the rest if you actually know what you're doing. Except maybe you sign agreement with the company that okay, I'm going full time with you guys. I'm not doing any other jobs and the rest. Apart from that, it will
Yeah.
give you the opportunity to earn more by working multiple jobs at the same time.
Exactly. That's just it. So, moving forward, we are going to talk about you building your portfolio.
And Vicky, can you just give a definition of like portfolio, please?
Okay, so in a plain language, portfolio is just like a sample of what you have done, okay? Like who you are and what you have done. That's how I'll put it.
Yeah.
For you to apply for these remote jobs, if you are a techie, maybe you're a designer or a content writer, social media marketer, whatever it is that is your field, your niche, you need a portfolio to get started, because when you're applying for these jobs, recruiters will want to see what you have done. They like to see samples of your work, results that you've produced. So
Yeah.
the first thing to do is to put a solid portfolio together online on these platforms. If you're a designer, Dribble and Behance are your go-to platform. And you can even create a personal portfolio website using all these website builders like Wix and Squarespace, WordPress, to just get your portfolio together. So, Samuel, I think you have other platforms you think they can use.
Yeah, for me, I was let me speak first as a content writer. As a
Yeah,
content writer, you can actually use copy.ai. Copy.ai helps you a lot. That platform can help you build your portfolio from the start. It helps you with your writing, the post,
to
and it
write better
basically
and
able to
faster.
yeah. And then to sell digital products. There are a lot of places to sell digital products. The one I actually love most, it's Gumroad. Gumroad actually, you can sell anything from books, anything digital on Gumroad, and you can actually use Canva to design and the rest. All these companies, the one that Vicky mentioned and the one I've mentioned so far, actually help you to build a portfolio. This portfolio shows how competent you are. Okay, let me put this in. Last night I read something on Twitter. Someone was actually complaining that okay, someone said he got a job that he wasn't qualified for, and
Wow.
I saw another person shouting that how will you say such? That means you're actually encouraging corruption and the rest. I actually wanted to comment. I was so busy, so I couldn't actually drop, and it was actually like
Yeah.
a trend. Let me address it here. Most times, your competence doesn't actually based on your qualification. Qualification in terms of your certificates. Remote jobs doesn't actually work with your certificate. What is actually more important in remote jobs is your portfolio.
Yeah,
In
yeah,
as much as if you like get 5 certificates from different platforms, what recruiters will ask for will be your portfolio.
yeah.
So make sure that you are so intentional about building a good portfolio, because there's nothing you don't really need to actively apply for. Most people that I know that are working remote, they didn't apply for the jobs they got. Most times recruiters will actually look at okay, so person have gone your portfolio, you post your portfolio on LinkedIn, put a portfolio on Twitter, put a portfolio out there. So anyone like you don't really need to apply. Someone can just click your page, look at the portfolio. Wow, this guy is actually good. We can get this job done without knowing anything. It's remote jobs is all about delivering. It's all about productivity. As far as you can deliver, you get the job. It doesn't matter where you're from. It doesn't matter who you are, your gender. Doesn't matter your state. Anything, anyway. As far as you can deliver the job. So work on building your portfolio. That's just the key. It's not just about it. I hate so when people come to meet me for advice on remote job, they'll say, okay, what should I do? I have so and so. Which platform should I go to? I said, learning is actually good, but implementing what you have just learned is actually the key.
Exactly. And the last thing I want to add to that is that if you are starting fresh out and you are scared, okay, how do I get this portfolio? If you're a designer, just go online, be redesigning stuff that you see. That way you have proof and samples of work. If you're a writer, just be writing. Tell your friends to give you things that you should write on, give you topics,
Yeah.
just write and have those samples, okay? So some have mentioned sites that you can sign up on. LinkedIn is one of the biggest sites you can actually put out yourself, promote yourself, sell yourself on, and and you see recruiters coming. There are also other popular freelance sites like Upwork, Fiverr, and their likes. You can start your career there. You easily get some work done and grow your portfolio. Like what you hear so far? Make sure not to miss any of our episodes by subscribing to us now and joining our community on Telegram at t.me/technoshow. Now back to the show. Okay, so putting out applications. Now, this is the part we talk about CV. Now, CV is a big, it's not really big, but it's another topic for another day. But we'll quickly brush over the things you can put together in your CV. Okay, so if you're actually applying for any of these remote jobs, ensure that you've read the job description and you can tailor your CV in line with the job description. Do not put a work experience that does not concern what you're applying for. You're applying as a web designer. The guys, the recruiters do not care if you have a working experience. I think when we started out, we were told back then during NYC, put your experience as a INEC official. We did it. So we were even told we can put that
Yeah, I
as an
did.
experience.
We're in the same we're in the same business.
Exactly.
Okay.
We're told we can put that in as experience. Now, if I'm applying for it as a web designer, I don't think that's a necessary experience. So, like, you want to
Yeah,
bring
yeah.
in work
I think
experience that matters to the role you're applying for. That's
okay.
just the point I want
Yeah,
to put out.
relevant to the role. Yeah.
Yes.
That what can now be applying for the role of a software developer, but you're now showing how you're able to let me use something that's not even relevant, something like
Fashion
and how
design
you were able
experience.
to manage a community and invest. Or fashion design, you can also extrapolate your role to cover. For instance, you actually going in as a marketer. It's not bad for you to put in maybe you served as or maybe you were actually worked as a salesperson for someone before and blah blah blah. So you
Mm-hmm.
can actually put that in. It actually rhymes with your job.
Yeah.
The best thing, just do your own homework very well. And secondly, when you are writing CV, I think you shouldn't just have one CV. I am not sure you should have one CV because I can work as this, I can work three different jobs. And I think to make jobs easier for my recruiter or for the person that's recruiting me, I need to list out the jobs that's relevant to this one. But make sure that no matter what you're putting inside, no matter what you actually include in your CV, make sure that it is true and real. It's not based, it won't pay if you lie. And another advice
Yeah.
there too, let me call it the taboo for you not to be on LinkedIn. It's a big taboo not to be on LinkedIn.
That's true.
Please, you need to be on LinkedIn. Be on Twitter, depending on the kind of remote job you're looking for. Search for people that are actually in that field. Follow them and follow their updates. Let me take, for instance, a newbie. I just entered. I want to learn software development or blockchain development. After I get to know, okay, I'm coming newbie. I don't have any experience. After learning the software development, I'm learning to a particular level. The next one, make sure that you gain experience by intern. Another way to gain experience is by internship. There are a lot of platforms out there actually offering internships to young professionals or starters in the field. Some of them are not paid and some of them are not paid. So no matter what you do, don't make money your compass. You are trying to build a portfolio and you may not build the portfolio independently. So after building portfolio, next one is sign up on jobs. In fact, even as you're building portfolio, you are sign up on job website. Be on Indeed, be on LinkedIn, on Twitter. I'm not actually not an Instagram person, so I don't actually know much about Instagram. But build a profile on those platforms, and your portfolio should not even be harder to see. When someone click your link, you should actually be able to see a portfolio, the link to your portfolio on your bio. Most times, recruiters will actually message you, "What's up? I saw your profile and actually fit what we want. Do you mind if you have a call with you and the rest?" So even before applying for jobs can actually come to you. Most people I know actually did not apply for the jobs they are actually working on now. They did that based on referral, recruiters scouting for them on this
Mm-hmm.
job site. And sorry, let me add one more thing. As a freelancer or as someone that's coming for remote jobs, you need to build connections. You need
Yeah.
to belong to a community. If you want to go far, go with someone.
Just want to add, like for instance, on LinkedIn, I joined one UX design community, is a group. There are several of them like that. And then what I do is I try to be active because I'm trying to build my
Yeah.
portfolio, right? So I try to be active, comments on all those posts, like just connect with people and be active. That's how they see you. Okay. If you're not active, you're just in the group, you're not commenting, you're not liking, you're not sharing anything. Nobody will see you because nobody is going to, if they don't see you, they're not going to view your profile and they're not going to see your portfolio. I
Yeah.
think that's just it. All right. I think we've overflogged that topic. All right. So, lastly, what we're gonna say is, if you want examples of portfolios that you can actually look, just Google. Okay, Google for sample portfolios in your niche. All right. That way, you see how people have been able to create their own portfolio, their profile, and then you can model it. All right. So, finally, we're not gonna say that getting a remote job is something that, okay, it's not everybody that is lucky that will get it the first time they apply. We want to tell you not to give up, because yes, that part can be sometimes strenuous. Okay, you may not
Yeah,
get
yeah.
you may not
You
get
can
it
actually apply. You can
quickly.
actually apply for over 200 jobs
Yeah.
without getting it.
So
It's
you just
actually
have to be
it's possible.
determined, and you just have to be consistent. So the more you apply, the better, the more you get the
Yes,
idea
yes.
of what you should be doing. So you go back, you apply, you get this result. Maybe you failed an interview. You have to like evaluate what went wrong, blah, blah, blah. And then you'll be able to put your CV and your portfolio in order again. So you keep improving until you land yourself that job. So do not give up. And I think that's a wrap on this topic. We really hope that you've learned one or two and you're going to put it to use. All right. So, some any final remarks?
Okay, for the giving of remote jobs are not easy to come by. Don't mind our statistic that we gave earlier, how thousands and hundreds of thousands of jobs are really online available. They are not easy to combine. Everybody's actually going for productivity. Just make yourself, if you follow up all what you've actually said so far, and like just like Vicky said, don't give up. I believe sooner than you think you get something, you get what you want.
All right, you will. So we wish you all the best. Thanks for joining us this week. Thanks for being a part of today's conversation on The TechNats Show. Do follow us on social media at The TechNats Show. Join our growing tech community on Telegram at TechNats Show so you'll never miss any updates. If you find our content valuable, would love you to drop us comments or likes, or you could share it with your friends too. Catch you next week.